draw these basic sketches of the human figure. And then the arms again, elbow will be about 1.5 here, and this will be your arm. So first, I think first practice you should do is drawing such type of very basic figures like mannequin type of figures, and drawing these joints. So there's a joint here, a joint here. No, these are the joints. So practice this first, and once you get these type of figures, once you get them correct, proportionately, then try to practice them with some more detail. Like then you can add some features to this, like a person who is having something he's holding in his hand like this maybe. Now I will keep these proportions the same. Maybe there is a bag or something like that in his hand, and the other hand he is sort of waving somebody. So here again the proportion. See this length and this length, this arm, or he's holding on to grabbing to a rail maybe on the bus or whatever. That is going to be his other arm, and then he will be having these two legs. So he's standing in a bus maybe, looking towards the other side. Maybe this is not so correctly drawn. A little bit of proportionate things should be drawn more. So maybe something like this, and he's holding on to the railing. He's standing in a bus, maybe something like that, with a bag in his hand on one side. So now you can see that I have used the similar proportions, but in perspective because he's going vanishing like this. I have tried to sort of reduce it a little bit on this side, and now I can now see this in perspective. See, always try to keep the perspective effect so that it looks more realistic. Is the back of the head. Here, you are not expected to be really masters in the sketching, meaning like a artist would be really drawing. This is for him. This would be really a horrible figure which I have drawn because it is not showing at all any detailing or anything. Maybe the anatomy is also not very correct. But as far as Nata is concerned, something something similar to this would be acceptable. So it is not that you're going to be learning about art school here. In the art school, you will be drawing much more, learning much more about human anatomy and the muscles and other things. Therefore, it will be more elaborate drawings which are going to have. So this is one person. Now, if you want to draw the other person who's of a similar height, maybe again perspective, he will look a little bit lower. Say this is a lady, and she has got sort of a Punjabi dress or something like that. So she is standing facing this person. They are talking or something like that. And height again, as I said, perspective, I have reduced it. Ladies are slightly lesser tall than males, so you can show a little bit of difference in the height. There's her hand on one side, and maybe she's carrying some purse or something. So they are both facing each other and they are talking to each other. So this is how these figures will be looking like from an eye level perspective. So suppose you are looking at people who are standing in a queue, or maybe they are standing, like I said, in a bus or something, maybe anything. Suppose they are standing in a queue, or just they are simply chit chatting with each other, then maybe this hand may not be raised. So in that case, this hand could be drawn just like that on the side. So I think, do you feel that this is good enough for them to mean?
Yes, 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 definitely. So I think because what was happening is that they were not able to visualize in perspective how to
But
draw the figures.
this is very important. This first you
Yes.
practice this proportions. Eight heads.
So
This you